Hello, Namaste. Hariharan Iyer, the entertainer, is back, and this time I want to address my favorite generation, the young generation, which are in their 20s or maybe in their early 30s, and they are very excited, keen to develop their career or develop a business model and be successful in life and grow in their life. And I must tell you that I have always been fascinated by the millennial generation. I have always been fascinated by the youth, by the student community, by those young professionals who are starting out their careers when they are in their 20s or they are looking to peak when they are in their 30s. I'm very fascinated by the energy that the youth of this country bring, the perspectives that they bring, the inclusiveness that they bring as a culture to the table. These are all extremely fascinating aspects, and I love having conversations with students. I love talking to them whenever I get an opportunity because it keeps me young, keeps me youthful, keeps me energetic, and you get to learn so much from this beautiful generation. I just want to share, I want to take the liberty of sharing three big messages for this generation. First of all, you have so much talent, but do not rely only on your talent. Always put skill above talent. Ultimately, what will get you far and long in life is skill. Talent is something which will run out over a period of time because that is something you are born with, it's your natural thing. But skill is something which has to be acquired, it has to be worked upon, and you are very smart people, and I'm sure you can also add the skill sets to your life much faster than probably we could have done when we were of your age. So always put the focus of skill over talent. Secondly, patience. Practice patience. I think maybe because of the kind of environment that you were born into and you're growing up, things are much more easily available as compared to, let's say, our generation when we were of your age and we were growing up in this country in the 70s, 80s. There is a visible lack of patience, and sometimes when you don't get something, you tend to get upset, you tend to get not very happy, you tend to get irritated. I think that's not a great quality. You've got to be patient in life. You've got to build patience. And I remember what my super boss once told us, that careers are always built inch by inch, not kilometer by kilometer. I mean, I got this gyan about 15 to 17 years ago, but let me tell you, it is applicable. It's a timeless wisdom. You've got to ensure that you're patient, and yes, a certain amount of restlessness to get what you want is always going to be there, but you need to learn to temper it, work around it, and moderate it, channelize it, rather than get very distressed. And don't get into this concept of peer pressure, comparisons. It's your own life, unique journey that you have embarked upon. And the last thing, please be open to receiving feedback. I'm talking from experience. Sometimes I find that this generation is not very open to receiving feedback. They don't like to be told certain things, and they tend to react. I think that's not a great quality. And I'm taking the liberty of sharing all this with you because I really love the way this generation goes about and their business of life and the kind of freshness and ideas and energies that you bring to the table. But it's also important to fine tune some of these areas in your life so that you can be even more successful, more happy. You can be more sorted in life. And I think sometimes I find that this generation is not as sorted as either they think they are or they need to be, and they're quite capable of doing that. We just need to do this little tweaking here and there from a behavioral perspective. And yes, please do receive feedback with openness. So somebody's trying to tell you something, it's both receiving positive feedback and also area for improvement feedback. So it's important to receive them, reflect upon them, then you decide whether it's applicable to you or it's not applicable to you. But I want you to take home with you these three big messages. Put skill above talent, be more patient, develop more patience, and of course be open to receiving feedback, especially negative feedback or area for improvement feedback. I hope I could add some value to your life. Please do subscribe to my YouTube channel. Keep sharing the learnings, and I'll be back soon with one more learning nugget. Till then, do take good care of yourself. God bless you, and thank you very much.